What is up, everybody? Bobby here, the Geek Guru. Geek, definitely guru. But today I'm here with my lovely wife, Toni.
And Geek Guru's wife.
Yeah, something like that. And so the reason why I have her here today is it is our wedding anniversary. 6 years ago today, she blessed my life by entering it. And, well, more than 6 years ago, but it doesn't matter. That's irrelevant. So the point is, though, is I kind of wanted to, like, do a video with her, introduce you guys to her and all that stuff, and kind of get her take on some of the geeky stuff that I discuss. And see, not so much what she knows and what she doesn't know, but just to get her take on things and of that nature. So before I get into all that, though, I wanted to kind of, like, point out my Meta Knight came in today from Play Asia, so I was kind of excited about that. That's pretty much my life nowadays, is Amiibo. They have taken over my life. They've taken over your lives, too. Don't even try it. Because if you're watching this video, the odds are that you entered or you even subscribed for Rosalina. And, but that's, you know, neither here nor there. So today, Toni, Club Nintendo put out a bunch of stuff that they are giving away.
I saw it.
Did you see it?
Yeah, I did.
Did you see all the stuff?
I did. They're pretty awesome things,
They got some really cool things. But unfortunately, I don't have enough points for all the stuff.
I was going to ask you if you did.
I got like 700 points. And but it's not enough. I'm probably just going to buy some games. But do you even know what Club Nintendo is?
I know it's like a reward program, right?
Yeah.
But I don't know how you get the point.
Every time you buy a game, there was a little number inside of it. And you would go, you'd put in, it was like you were registering the game. So you would put it in, and then you'd have to fill out a survey. And then when you filled out the survey, they gave you X amount of points, depending on the price of the game that you bought. And then they would come back and have you do a post-play survey. What you liked about the game and what you didn't. I
thought like playing the game you got points or something like that. I knew it was points you got. I just didn't know how you got them. But I saw the stuff that you get.
Yeah, and it's
last round.
Because it's closing. Nintendo's closing altogether. Which has some people upset. I'm not too upset about it.
They're going to do something else, aren't they?
Yeah, they're going to do another thing. I liked the Digital Deluxe program because I thought that was really, I benefited a lot from that. I made a lot of points off that. So, enough about all this stuff for the moment. My question for you is what is the first video game system that you remember owning?
The original Nintendo. For sure. I even remember how I got it.
How'd you get it?
I got it for No, I got it for
I thought you didn't remember.
Being promoted to school.
You promoted to school?
Like into the next grade.
Oh, you graduated.
And my mom got it from the Sears catalog.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
That was old school. That's the way we used to do things.
Busted out the Sears catalog and getting it. I got it as soon as it came out.
Yeah, I didn't get it when it came out. It took me a couple years to beg my mom to get it for me.
I got everything.
You're still
Yes, I am.
On the Nintendo Entertainment System, the NES, what was your favorite game to play?
Mario Brothers. But I was like 7.
Super Mario Brothers.
Or something.
Not
Super Mario Brothers, the original.
Yeah, the side. Because Mario Brothers is the one where it's Mario and Luigi and run through the pipes and stuff.
The one that came with the system with the Duck Hunt. And I used to play Duck Hunt too, but because I was little, so I really didn't like. It was like fun and colorful, and
it was an awesome game. Everybody played it. Everybody remembers that game.
But I didn't really like get into a lot of the other games. Actually, my first thing, but I don't remember like buying it, but it was the Atari.
Yeah, I think everybody
played that like crazy.
I think everybody had that.
But that wasn't something that was bought for me.
The 2600, correct?
Yeah, the one that looks like wooden thing. Yeah.
Yeah,
and I used to play like Pitfall, Frogger, Mega Mania, stuff like that.
I think everybody. I think everybody had it. Atari 2600, and then.
But the first system bought for me was the original.
Now, see, my mom and dad wouldn't buy me the Nintendo. I begged and begged and begged, and my mom was like, well, you have all them Atari games. I'm not buying. And then I conned them, because they came out with the Atari 7800. And I said, well, Mom, I could play my old 2600 games on this. And it just sucked. It wasn't the same. It wasn't the same as...
Then my mom got into it, though, so it was good, because then she kept buying games.
What was your parents playing?
My mom played Zelda. she played that constantly. I remember waking up like for school or on the weekends, and I just hear that Zelda song playing every day.
That was a good game.
It was. I played a little bit. No, she never. She got close. She was like right at the end, but then she just stopped playing.
Wow, that's hard. It was hard to figure out how to get to Ganon.
Yeah.
Let alone how to beat him. And you know the crazy thing is like I went back and I played it again, and it might have just been because I kind of knew from beating it before, but it was not as hard to go through there. But back in the day, I remember like we would try to like draw maps and stuff to try to remember where stuff was. It was tough.
I wouldn't mind going back and playing it though. Now.
Oh, it's good.
I played it a little bit.
It's definitely good.
I didn't really understand it, but I was little.
What didn't you understand? Oh, yeah.
I don't remember how old I was.
So then, what was what is your favorite video game that you? What would you say is your favorite video game of, whether all time or just what's your?
Of all time?
Yeah.
Probably Animal Crossing.
Yeah.
I could play that like all the time, although I'm not playing it now.
Yeah.
But I want.
What's your favorite Animal Crossing game?
Probably the last one, New Leaf.
Yeah.
Or City. Well, no, I think the first one actually is a close second.
Yeah.
I just like the original, for some reason.
Yeah, for me, it's New Leaf was above and beyond anything.
There was just a lot of features that they had. Wild Worlds, I didn't like that. I didn't really get into that one.
Wild World was basically City Folk.
Yeah.
It just wasn't as pretty.
I didn't like it because I didn't, at the time, I didn't like playing it on
the DS.
The DS because it was smaller because I didn't have the XLs.
Yeah.
And I just didn't like that. Playing New Leaf though on the XL wasn't that bad.
What so do you prefer playing Animal Crossing on a handheld or on a home console?
No, I'd rather on the home console.
And what's your reasoning for that?
I just like the bigger picture. And I just feel like it's easier to do the controls. But now, I don't know, because I'm so used to playing on the XL. If they had it on the home console, I'd probably be all messed up.
See, I think, and I'm torn with that, because I think, okay, I know that I want to play it on the Wii U. And I'm excited to get it for the Wii U. I mean, that's mainly, yeah, we bought a second Wii U so we could play Mario Kart together, but ultimately, it's, let's be honest, it's so we could play Animal Crossing.
Yeah.
If it comes to the Wii U and have our own towns and stuff like that. But
I wouldn't mind, though, playing New Leaf if they put it on there. I know you don't. I know you want a whole new game.
I would prefer a brand new game.
I would like a new game, but in the meantime, I wouldn't mind it going on.
I wouldn't mind if they did something similar to City Folk, where it's a slight upgrade over Wild World, where like if they put out a new one for the Wii U and it was a slight upgrade over New Leaf, but I just want everything that was in New Leaf to be there, because I think at this point you can't go backwards.
No.
And like I don't know how you would even advance it.
The only thing I wish Animal Crossing would do, I guess they have the reasons for it, is to have like a plaza where you can meet up with other people and then go to their towns. You know what I mean? Like kind of like that other game that you played that had like a plaza.
Mod Nation.
Was that it? Yeah,
where
that
you would kind of like all the go-karts and stuff would kind of hang out, and then you could talk to people on voice and then go race against each other if you wanted to. Which
like it would be cool to meet up, and then you can say, "Oh, let's go to my town," and then you'd like hop on a train to go to their town. I thought
that's what they were going to do in City Folk. I thought like, okay, you go to the city, and like you can meet up with your friends, and then like you could either go to their town or they could come to your town. Like just go get on the bus. But it didn't do that, and that's the only thing that probably
I missed the voice chat.
That too. Like you know, that's the one game that actually Nintendo utilized voice chat. They don't do it a lot.
Because we met a lot of people.
Yeah.
Through Animal Crossing. We got a lot of friends out of Animal Crossing.
And that's friends we still have today. You know, like my friend Stefan, who lives in Sweden, and he's actually hooking me up with some Amiibo.
We play Mario Kart with him.
I play Mario Kart with him, but I met him originally one day. It was a Saturday. I was playing City Folk, and I was in someone's town, and he came in, And I was like, that dude sounds like Arnold Schwarzenegger when he was talking. And I'm like, that's so cool.
He did.
And I was like, so I just messaged him. And I'm like, I want to be friends with you. And he's like, all right. So we became friends like that. And then
Jeffrey.
Yeah, Jeffrey. Jeffrey's another one that, you know, we met Jeffrey when he was 15 years old.
He was little. Now he's like kid. In college.
Yeah, and now he's in college. But it's just, you know.
You're friends with his mother, too.
Well, not at first. But on Facebook,
and his brother.
When we became friends with him on Facebook, that's when we became friends with his mom and his little brother Shane and
Marissa
and Brittany. Yeah, that they both, you know. And then now even so, like in New Leaf, we met new friends, Joey and Amy and Anna. That
because we're in a cool group.
Yeah,
with them.
You know, Jason. That were actually we would all play together every day, and you know. And it wasn't that we actually played together, but it was more we interacted through Facebook and like traded and exchanged things. And we had the Loot Town where everybody would kind of donate to the Loot Town, and then
you can get stuff that you didn't have.
Yeah, and Anna would kind of like open it up each night, and we would go there, and it was like every hybrid you could even imagine was there, and all that stuff. And
I got a lot of stuff in there.
Yeah, me
like
too.
Even the things like the Japanese, like the 7-Eleven.
Yep,
thing and things you couldn't get.
So my thing is that like I the only thing that I think that I would like to see happen if it was a new one is I'd like to see them utilize the internet a little bit in two ways. One, I would like to be if let's say you're playing hypothetically and you go talk to Stitches, and I walk up to Stitches and I start talking to him, and he's like, oh, you know, it's really hot outside or whatever today, like. Or hey, it's kind of cold today. Remember to where's your jacket or something like that. Like I wish that they would kind of utilize our personal weather or things like that.
Like when it's snowing here, it's snowing there.
Yeah, something like that. Or maybe not exactly the same, but like maybe close. You know?
I feel like they could do that.
And another thing I would like to do is, and the only reason I say this is because when they had the news channel and they had the weather channel. And I felt like with the news channel, if they could have integrated some of it, where you pick some topics you like, and then maybe it calls out to the internet, grabs some top stories, and then maybe you go up to Stitches, and Stitches is like, hey, Derek Jeter is going to retire this year. Did you see that? Like, I mean, he retired last year. But, you know, like, you could... Something like that. Just maybe make a comment.
And it doesn't have to be fresh.
Yes, because that's the thing. I think it gets very stale after, you know, and I think that's why... well,
that's why we stopped playing, because it's like you get everything and then it's like
kind of
done.
like boring. But I think too, the other thing that kind of that it needed more or less was, I think two things. I think that one, you should have been able to place the house of the incoming guests. Like, maybe Isabel doesn't tell you who it is, so that's the surprise. But maybe she says,
coming in, where would you like their house to go?
Yes, that would be,
because so they don't land on your hybrids.
Yeah. And the other thing too is, I wish you could lock certain people in.
Yeah.
Like, just maybe not all of them. Just say like you got 3 villagers that you can lock in that cannot leave ever. And that way you don't lose your favorite. If you don't play for a while and you go back, you don't have to worry about, like, because that's why a lot of people would quit. You get your favorite villager, and you're all excited, and then you go back in to play one day and they're gone. You know, and that's the one thing I don't like about it. That I didn't like about it.
I wish they'd get rid of the grid too, like the grid where you're where you can place things. Like, if they're say like, oh well, like, because the projects were cool that you could do in the town, but every time you wanted to place it somewhere, Isabel's like, no, you can't place it there. It has to be this space and this space. Like, I just wish you could stick it wherever and have it, because you can line them up better.
Yeah, and you could kind of make it all flow more evenly. Yeah, because sometimes you want to put stuff together, you know, and you'd have to, like...
lampposts, you could put them in a row. It was kind of hard.
Yeah, and well, with me, I had my campsite, and then I put, like, a fire pit, which doesn't look like a fire pit. It looks like a giant bonfire. Yeah. And, you put that out, and then I put like a lounger next to it, and it was like, but they're so spaced apart because they can't be on top of each other. They like they don't look like they go together. So moving off of Animal Crossing, well, I guess we could kind of segue a little bit. Well, because the reason why I say that is because with the Amiibo, like I'm excited to see Animal Crossing integrated with Amiibo, and I want to see where it goes. because I would love to have some Animal Crossing,
More,
Amiibo.
like, yeah.
And which I know it's coming. There ain't no doubt in my mind. Like, to me, that's the game for Amiibo. Skylanders has their game, Disney Infinity has their game, and I think that Nintendo, their game is Animal Crossing for the Amiibo. But for me, like Timmy and Tommy, you got exclusive, if you could get exclusive items for that. But I think that it's a wide variety of things. And like, they have the Nintendo items. Like, it would be kind of cool, like, if I took Samus and I put her down on, maybe that unlocked the Samus.
And get, like, an outfit. Yeah,
like the Samus outfit and stuff. And then, like, maybe Marth gave you something else. And then Rosalina gave you something. Like, they could expand upon with the Amiibo that are out there. But to me, I think that's something I'm really looking forward to, is the Amiibo. Just the flow of the Amiibo in Animal Crossing.
Because they need something to keep it going. They don't, once you're done, usually about a year, because you go through all the seasons, you collect everything, and then it's like, okay, I'm done.
Yeah. And I think, too, I know a lot of people don't like the idea of, like, oh, well, I have to buy Samus in order to get her suits and stuff. And maybe it's something where, her suit or her helmet or something is already in the game, but it just becomes easy. It's a simple unlock automatically.
You don't have to wait around.
You don't have to wait and try to find it. It automatically just unlocks. This way, you don't feel like you have to go buy that Amiibo in order to get it.
Pretty much everybody should.
Well, yeah.
Amiibos.
So my question to you then is, what is your favorite Amiibo that's been introduced? So, because I'm going to ask you the questions that I asked my viewers. To enter the contest for Rosalina, what is your favorite Amiibo so far?
King DDD.
That hasn't. Yeah, but he hasn't been released yet.
I know. I just wanted to say his name. Villager.
You like Villager? Yeah. That's your favorite?
Yeah, he's cute.
That's really your favorite out of them all?
Yeah, I like him.
Good Lord.
I wish they had a female one, though, too.
Yeah.
Although he's not the most attractive villager that there is.
He's not. I don't know whether mine is just messed up.
Cute. His nose is too low.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know whether mine is messed up.
You could have $100,000 villager here, and you took him out of the package.
I never thought about that.
I do like Rosalina, though.
Yeah, Rosalina's cool.
Yeah, she's really. I like how Luma. Yeah. And yeah, she's pretty good.
And then
she's a pain in the butt.
Why?
Because she gave me heartburn.
Oh, well, that's just because you got OCD.
I do. I have to have all of them. It's like a mission. Although, really, Bowser is very well made.
Yes.
Yeah.
I think Bowser and Fox. If you look at the detail on Fox,
Bowser's heavy.
Just the detail, on his jacket and his handkerchief and his gloves. There's a lot of detail on Fox. The only thing I don't like about Fox is, why did they put the blue pegs on him?
I was looking at that before. Clear. I'm like, why all of them are clear and then he's blue?
Well, Link is yellow.
Oh, is it?
Yeah, Link has a yellow one. Close. So it's, and I think Zelda has purple on her. But Zelda gets covered by the dress.
Yeah.
Does Rosalina have one?
She's got clear.
Yeah, she's got clear, yeah. But to me, I think that, originally, I don't know why they started doing the colors. That doesn't make sense to me. But
if I was going to do any color, I would do red.
I would just do clear.
Well, yeah. But if they were going to do any, because there's more red in it. So
then, moving along, the second part of that question that I asked everybody was, what would you want? What would an Amiibo that you would like to see that hasn't been announced yet? And that could span across different games and all that stuff. It doesn't have to be particularly like Smash or something like that.
Yeah, because all of these are like Smash.
These are all Smash. This is
and just, Mario Party.
Yeah, the whole first line, the whole first series is
it's like
Smash.
Some other kind of game.
Yeah.
I don't know why. I just think this would be cool. I don't know. Is to have like a Mario Kart one where they're like in their little carts. But like have the ones like, because you already got like all these other Bowsers and stuff, like having the pink gold Peach or you know, the ones or the Suns the Koopa sons over there.
Well, you're gonna get little Bowser Jr.
Yeah, Bowser's.
As one.
Okay.
Bowser Jr. will be in it because he's in Smash.
But
the other
ones like
the other
Iggy
brother,
yeah,
they won't have one.
I think it would be cool if they're like in little cars.
That would be cool. I think it would be cool if they took each character and put them in like what they consider to be their specific car.
Right, like and something themed to them, not like all the different cars.
Because you know what, like the like Luigi's death stare, that could be a pose. Like they could have Luigi, like that was huge. If they came out right now and said...
And they were like holding the things that they can throw at you or something?
Something, yeah. But I mean, if they came out right now and said, we're going to put out a Luigi Death Stare Mario Kart Amiibo, it'd be worse than anything right now.
Yeah.
They would sell out instantly. People, you wouldn't get them at all.
I think that would be cool.
You think Rosalina was bad? Like, you ain't seen nothing.
And then whatever it does, it unlocks like something. I
mean, it doesn't necessarily have to unlock anything. I mean, that's the problem.
Like what would it unlock? Yeah. Unless it maybe like...
You have to do something.
A theme track.
Yeah. You could.
Like a Luigi
new tracks or something.
Track.
It could do that. So that's all for today. Thank you guys for watching. Again, we crossed over. I did a video before on her channel, and she did one on mine. Her channel is The Working Housewife. Be sure to check it out. I will put a link down below in the comment or in the description so you guys can check it out.
Or your wives or girlfriends.
Yeah, your wives or
unless you like makeup and house stuff.
Well, you'd be surprised. A lot of girls subscribe.
Yeah,
because a lot of girls want the Rosalina. And
I don't blame them because she's awesome. So
like if you want like fashion tips or different things, you know, she does a makeup channel and a planner channel and organization or what the fuck? I can't even speak. Organizational videos. Damn, why can I say that? Anyway, that's because I'm from Jersey and we're fucking illiterate. But anyway.
True story.
So that's it. Thank you guys for watching. I appreciate it. Remember to follow me Instagram at The Geek Gurus, Twitter at The Geek Gurus, Facebook.com/The Geek Gurus. That's it. Peace, mother. Done.
What does it sound like? 1,000 bombs going off in your